Engineer Ogundeyi, Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, PROFORCE Limited, speaks on the essence, importance, and the value of PROFORCE Limited to the Nigerian economy in our CEO Speaks segment. We also take a very important look at the production process of the company's products. SONA Group of Industries in focus as we look at SONA Agro Allies and the quality manufacturing practice from the stable of SONA Agro, especially in the areas of raw materials for the industrial sector. Plus, business briefs, a look at business and information across the globe and including the industrial sector. This is Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Hello, a very good day to you and thanks for joining us. My name is Kenneth Odushola Stevenson and this is Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Like you may have heard on our highlights, PROFORCE Limited, the managing director, is going to be speaking on our CEO Speak segment today. And you also heard that we will go through the production process to look at the quality of production process from that organization. But before that, let's take this commercial break and we'll come back to talk proper on the CEO Speaks. Welcome back. You're still Inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Thanks for staying with us. Later on the program, we'll be talking about SONA Agro Allied, a member of the SONA Group of Industries. And we're looking at the manufacturing practice, quality manufacturing practice from the stable of SONA Agro. And a particular product that is for industrial production, which is malt extract. We'll talk about all that. But before that, on our CEO Speaks segment today, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of PROFORCE Limited is speaking on the essence, importance, and the value that this particular organization brings to the business sector, especially from the defense perspectives across the world and across the African continent. Take a listen.
A lot of people believe that PROFORCE is only about vehicles, but PROFORCE is a totally defense solution provider. And it was established in 2008, and we've gone through thick and thin in Nigeria and all over Africa. Today, we are the leading defense service provider, not only in Nigeria, but in sub-Saharan Africa. And that has been due to a lot of exposures we've gone through, a lot of training programs, a lot of exhibitions we've taken part in all over the world. And that's why we are where we are today. In terms of product quality, customer service, you see, what we do is that because we train majority of our staff, and most of the training it takes place abroad. We send a lot of people abroad. They learn a lot of things. We bring in expatriates. They're here for a short period of time, and then they leave. They're just here for a contract. They transfer technology, and when they transfer technology to our own people who are very intelligent. So it sets them apart. So invariably, when you come here, you see majority of the staff you see here, 98% of them are Nigerians. And because of that, they learn easily from all these expatriates. So by the time the expatriates are going, they can stand on their own. And it sets us apart completely. And then apart from that, when you look at the cost, our costs compared to the imported vehicles, our costs are very, very reasonable. Number one, it saves the country a lot of foreign exchange. It creates job employment. When it comes to CSR around the environment, our influence is very well felt. So PROFORCE definitely will stand out in anything they do. Just like I said, when you say PROFORCE armored cars, we're talking about the armored personnel carriers. We're talking about the MRAPs, mine-resistant ambush protected vehicles. They are all over the country. They are, when you go to Sambisa Forest, when you go to the northeast, when you go to the northwest, even when you go to the south, you see our vehicles all over the place. And it has been able to protect majority of our armored personnel. If not for PROFORCE vehicles, a lot of them would be gone. They would have lost their lives by now. And we have competed very well, very, very well, because we understand our environment with all the imported ones they bring. And we understand the environment. We understand, a typical example, the kind of fuel we use here. A lot of these imported vehicles, they are too sensitive to our type of fuel. Our fuel, a lot of them are adulterated. So you realize that even in the middle of a battle, some of them just give up. Some of them just stop. And PROFORCE vehicles just go all over the place without any problems, any issues at all. And then the good thing again is that, you see, a lot of these armored vehicles, when they bring them into the country, they tell them they are of a particular standard level. Standard level is the quality of the steel, hardness of steel to resist the projectile. But you realize that some projectiles just penetrate through, whereas in the case of PROFORCE armored vehicles, even at the stage of production, they come to PROFORCE, they witness what we are doing, they test the vehicles before the vehicles go out, and they are satisfied. We would not release the vehicles until they are satisfied. And not only that, the end users communicate with us, they come to PROFORCE, they stay with us, and we continue to discuss. They discuss with us about their challenges on the field. You see, all these things give us an edge over any imported vehicle into this country, because we are in contact with the end users. So they express the challenges they face when they're on the field. They express the challenges that occur when they're on the field. And because of that, we've now built a vehicle to negate all those challenges. That is what sets us different from any other one. We've done a lot with the Nigerian Army. Recently, we've done. PROFORCE has partnered with DICON, Defense Industry Corporation of Nigeria, to do quite a lot. And even recently, we furnished one or two areas in DICON, offices in DICON. This was just last weekend. Last year or 2 years ago, we built the command post, the entry post of Nigerian Army in Abeokuta, artillery in Abeokuta. And not only that, well, about a year ago, Nigerian Army was building I think they call it Center of Excellence, all their departed ones that have departed. We took part in building of the place. Not only that, there are so many things we've done for Nigerian Army. For example, there are all the things they do regularly, and they keep on inviting us for so many of these different things. So we take part in, sometimes, even with the police, we gave some Toyota Hiace out to the police, or Hilux to the police in Odiremo, in this area. So that's the way we've been influencing, or we've been taking part in corporate social responsibility.
From the CEO Speaks segment, where the managing director have been talking about the importance and essence of the company, let's now take a very important look at some of the production process and see how this organization has brought production to a very important level of the international standard. Take a listen.
Part of the job we do here, we make a 2.8 vehicle, we can make a 2004 vehicle. So far the shape still fits into that model. Some vehicle, Toyota has 5 years or 6 years at times, so they have the way they do it. So depending on the shape that it fits in, we can make it from that lower version of that shape to the highest version of that same shape. Then rickety vehicles, we make it come live again. Dead vehicles, we make them come live.
At the R&D, we come up with concepts that we prototype. Then from the prototype phase, we pass it on to the production team where it is actually mass produced. So we have different divisions here. We have the technical team, those guys behind the computers, they get the drawings done, and so on and so forth. So mainly, that's actually what we do in R&D.
Matching for helmets. These are the modes here. With this mode, we're able to produce 3 helmets at once. 30 minutes, under 30 minutes, 3 helmets should come out. And these are the presses. We call these press brakes to press the helmet to the shape. From this press brake, we have oven here. It's actually a complete production line. We have oven. We have oven where we bake. After bringing it out, it will come like a raw thing. Then we put it inside the oven where it will now mold properly. Then from there, we put it inside spray booth. It's also be able to spray to the color of the client. So these are the production line. These are the machines for all the processes. After manufacturing our product there, we have to bring it down here for quality check and quality assurance. So what we do here, because we have installed the ballistic plate, installed the suspension, but here we want to check whether it's properly installed. We want to check for finish. We want to check the finishing to see. Here we have a good lighting system. Under here, the vehicle will drive over this ramp, and we'll be able to check from under and see whether all the bolts are well tightened.
Coming to the glass, now this section of armoring is actually called the transparent armor. Transparent armor in the sense that I can see you can see me, but your bullet will not penetrate. This is transparent armor. Now, every part of the vehicle that has the glass is actually fitted with the transparent armor. They've started from the windshield to the side glasses to the quarter glasses. All of them are fitted with ballistic glasses of 40 mm thick of all civilian vehicles. Then for military vehicles, it's another ball game. It can be 90, 80 to 120, as the case may be. That is the thickness of the glass. For every of these vehicles, the same thickness is applied at the front, at the windshield. It's also applied on the side glass. The commonest of all the materials is the ballistic steel. We have of different sizes, the ballistic steel of different sizes, depending on the level of threat that the vehicle encounter. For instance, we have the 6.5 mm ballistic sheet, which we use for armoring of civilian vehicles. Here is the 4 mm ballistic steel. This is the 16 mm steel for underbelly MRAP. This is the 6.5 mm ballistic steel. This is the 12 mm BR steel. This is the 8 mm. Now, apart from this steel, we have other materials we use for armoring, like for instance the dynamer. It's lighter, but of course more expensive. Now we have another material called the Kevlar. The Kevlar is also known as the bomb blanket. We use it for armoring of the floor because as well as this is, it actually can protect up to level B6. Now we have the glasses here, which we've seen before, but these ones, you can see the glasses. This is around 40 mm ballistic glass. Then the same thing with this. Then this is the run flat, which I told you can insert into tires that make the vehicle run, even when the tires are shut out. Then we have these suspensions. These are the suspensions we use in replacing the OEM suspension that actually comes with the vehicle. Once armoring is done, the vehicle sags. And for you to prevent that, you need to change the suspension system. All the springs, the shock absorbers, the sway bars, and all the suspension components to give it that stable nature that it has. Then finally, we have to see the glass for these armored vehicles, military spec. Our MRAPs also comes with this size of this glass. This is the MRAP glass, the 90 MRAP windshield. So it's as heavy as this is the MRAP. So it depends on the level of threat. So if the threat increases, of course, you have to increase your material so that it can defeat the ammunition that you are being attacked.
Now, with PROFORCE, Nigeria is in safe hand, Africa is in safe hand, and the world is in safe hand. This particular organization has put together a very important manufacturing and production process in Nigeria, the first indigenous company to be in this business. Congratulations. When we come back, we go straight to SONA AGRO Allied, a very important member of the SONA group of industries, to talk about malt extracts and other products from the stable of the company.
Gather round. So guys, what we're basically doing today is to search for the tastiest biscuits ever on the playground. Are you guys ready? Yeah! The search starts in 3, 2, 1, let's go!
SONA biscuits are rich in flavor, nourishment, and excitement for kids of all ages. Grab a bite today.
Welcome back. You're still inside Business Africa, Africa's business news and information leader. Thanks for staying with us. Indeed, manufacturing is a very sensitive thing to embark upon. SONA Group of Industries, this particular organization, is into sustainable manufacturing, which means that every product from that particular establishment is of top quality. Malt extract is one of the products that is used by industrial companies, especially for the manufacturer, and also companies that are using the product, including Nigerian breweries and the rest of them. This product is important, and therefore the manufacturing and the production process must be top-notch. Inside Business Africa was at the factory at Ota to take a look at the production process and speak with some of the important team from that company. Take a listen.
Our raw material is sorghum. Sorghum is abundantly cultivated in northern region of Nigeria. We are buying yellow sorghum and white sorghum, which is used for our operations. So mainly we are sourcing sorghum from northern Nigeria, say about Funtua, Kano, Kaduna, Jaria, Makarfi, all this belt. We are sourcing the sorghum. We place orders during the November, December time. It is because sorghum is only a seasonal product. So we have to buy sorghum around 40 to 45,000 tons of sorghum every year. We are procuring it. We buy sufficient sorghum and keep it in our warehouse, and as well as we have silos, processing units here. Yeah, this is called Agrovita. This is a very good product. This is made from 100% sorghum. We also mention here 100% sorghum availability. This is made from white sorghum. This to this, it is coming up. This is the sorghum. This is sorghum flour. The sorghum flour is very much useful to the people, those who are having celiac diseases, because this is gluten free. Some people, those who are having gluten intolerant people, that means those who get the stomach pains, and because of this, normal wheat contains gluten. the sorghum doesn't contain any gluten. So some people, those who are having gluten intolerant people, this is a very good product to them. And this product is having very good rich of protein and also fiber. Fiber is the most important thing to our body, hence people are consuming abundantly this product. This product we are packing in 25 kilo bulk packets and also 1 kilo packets. 1 kilo packet we are launched in the market for the retail sales. 25 kilo pack we are supplying to industries to blend with the wheat flour. What happened? Wheat flour cost is very high. So the same specifications both are having, but this is having gluten free. Wheat flour is having gluten. So some part of the wheat flour, sorghum flour can be blended up to 10% can be blended with the wheat flour to reduce the, to increase the nutritive value of the product. This nutritive value of this product is 330 kilocalories if you take 100 grams of the flour. So hence most of the people are interested to use this product in the direct consumption.
We have a niche market for the products that we manufacture, malt extract. And like you probably know, we are the only malt extract producing company in Nigeria, which gives us a niche. Therefore, our strategy is very simple. Over the years, our product has been attested to by the various certifications of international standard, both local and local, that we have acquired over the years. This is an attestation of the product quality and standard, most importantly the consistency over the years, the 2008 up to date. The most important thing for us is to ensure that our customer focus mainly on their need. Like he said in his response to you, we are customer centric. Our products are specifically made to meet the demands of the customers. We do not produce for mass market. Any product that is produced from this company is based on the specification of all the customer that we have. Each customer, like he probably must have mentioned to you, bring his specifications, and those specifications are tested, researched, and produced, and they must confirm that those quality meets their standard and expectation before it is any contract is sealed or before the full production is taking place. So, like I said, it's a niche production strategy that is customer focused and customer centric that we do. That's just the basic standard that we develop. In Ogun State, that, for example, this product has helped to create massive job opportunities for the indigenes of Ogun State and also for Nigeria in particular, because virtually everybody from every tribe in Nigeria works here. It is not Ogun State alone. So one can say without any fear of contradiction that is a Nigerian industry based in Ogun State and is providing employment. From a rough estimate, if you look at the direct impact on the staff itself, we have over 30,000 staff that cuts across direct employment, those that are here in the industry, and those whose extended family, if you take an average of a family in Nigeria, for example, is 5, and we have over 3,000 workers here. That gives you well over 15,000 direct people benefiting from the company itself, other than those employed.
We buy the sorghum raw material from the customers, from the suppliers. We buy clean sorghum. We store them in our silos. And then when we want to produce, depending on what we want to produce, the plants, if you tell the plants, if you input your demand on the plant, because it's fully automated, say the particular type of product you want to produce, it lifts the sorghum automatically. This requires sorghum, which is already programmed from the silos, clean it, take it to the milling machine, mill it ready for your activity. Here we use what we call vessels. We call it our pots to make it easy. We say that we use pots. We have different types of pots. We have what we call the first pot, which we call the mash copper. In this mash copper, we mix the sorghum grease and the water at a ratio of a grease to water ratio. When we mix it, then we confirm the pH, because enzyme-mediated reactions They are very important because the activities depend on the temperature, consistency, and the pH. So after we have mashed in or mixed the grist and water in the ratio of desired, we then confirm the pH, confirm that the temperature is adequate for the enzyme we want to use before we then add the enzyme. Then when we add the enzyme, we'll give it time.
So this is a raw sorghum that we use to produce malt extract. So we normally check for impurities, stones, dust, and aflatoxin of the grains before we use it for production. And this is one of the machines that we normally use for grist, for milling. This is grist analyzer. So the first one and the second one is called coax. So the third and the fourth is called medium, while the fifth one and the sixth one is called fine, flour. HPLC for sugar profile. UV spectrophotometer for color and fan, free amino nitrogen. So this one is cold water bath. So if you want to pull our samples, we'll put it here. It's 20 degrees. So this is sieve shaker.
Not like the other one.
Like the other one.
This one is a bigger one.
Which one? That one is for grist analysis in milled sorghum. Why this one is for grains? Okay. So this is moisture analyzer.
Moisture analyzer.
To check the moisture content. This one is called rotary shaker.
Rotary shaker.
To shake our samples.
Shake up the mix.
Yes, and it's for 24 hours.
Okay.
So we normally use it for fermentability.
Okay. Yes.
So they use it for production of beer. So there's this analysis that we normally do, fermentability analysis, to check if they add yeast to our extract to be able to ferment it to alcohol.
For us on Inside Business Africa, we are very proud to be associated with SONA Group of Industries. Over the years, almost 20 years, we've been together talking about quality manufacturing practice and bringing together some of the best information you can get and products into the Nigerian market. SONA Group of Industries is very, very apt in terms of sustainable manufacturing. You heard it from the team at SONA AGRO, and this product is quite important to the Nigerian economy. I'm afraid that's about all we have time for on Inside Business Africa for today. But before I go, let me say congratulations to PROFORCE Limited. This particular establishment, the first and only indigenous manufacturer and producer of armored vehicle. You have put Nigeria on the world map, especially in these trying times. And we commend you and will continue to appreciate what you do. Most importantly, the managing director, Engineer Ogundeyi, you have put engineering on the world stage, from Nigeria to the world. And also let's say congratulations to SONA Group of Industries for doing Nigeria proud, sustainable manufacturing practice from all the subsidiaries. It's been Kenneth Odushola Stevenson presenting Inside Business Africa. Thank you again for watching. See you next time.